What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys a preview of all of the brand new units that are going to be introduced into the game in this brand new Sugo-Fest. Now, if you guys saw the previous video to this, you saw that there was an image that I saw on Twitter that sort of hinted to the fact that we might get a Sugo-Fest very soon with some brand new units in it, including a new 6-star unit. And funnily enough, when that video went live a few minutes later, all of the news dropped on to Global Version's news post, and everyone went nuts. It was absolutely crazy. So I'm back here to bring you guys yet another video, and we're going to be breaking down all of the new units, as I said, introduced into this Sugo-Fest, in this brand new Sugo-Fest. And words can't explain how excited I am for this Sugo-Fest. So many good units. You guys are going to absolutely love this. Now, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to smack the like button down below. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the video. The first of these new units here is Bohemian Knight Doma. Now, all of the first 5 units I'm going to describe for you in this video all have a 4-star version that is able to be pulled as well, and they all evolve at level 70, I do believe, into their 5-star form. Now, here we have Bohemian Knight Doma, who is a quick slasher type unit. Now, I won't go over the level 1 stats, but when you do max him out at level 99, he has 2,134 health, nearly 1,250 or over 1,250 attack, and 328 recovery. A lot of recovery actually for a slasher type unit. And his captain effect will reduce all cooldowns of all of the specials on your team by 3 turns at the start of the fight, and also boost the slasher's attack by 2 times. Now, this is a pretty nice captain effect to reduce all of the specials by 3 turns at the start of the fight. Therefore, if you bring, let's say, a Mihawk on your slasher team, and you have Doma as your captain, instead of at max having a Mihawk at 17 turns, you'll enter the fight with a 14-turn cooldown Mihawk ready to go. So this is actually a pretty nice special captain effect, And the special of Doma, which starts at 20 turns and maxes at 11 turns, will change Cyan Int Orbs to Quick Orbs and reduce bind duration by a single turn. So just a nice little orb manipulator for quick type teams, and also to reduce bind duration is kind of nice. You know, maxing out 11 turns is also really good for an orb manipulator. So this is the first unit here, Bohemian Knight Doma. Let's move on to the DeKalvin Brothers. So the DeKalvin Brothers are a Dex fighter type unit. Now, it's kind of interesting because it actually is 2 people in one unit. It's kind of interesting. And at max level, at level 99, he has over 3k health, he has 1183 attack and 158 recovery. Now, his captain effect will boost the attack of fighters by 2.25 times and deal 2 times the character's attack in dex damage to all enemies at the end of each turn. So hypothetically, if you have this guy as your captain, at the end of each turn, you're going to be dealing like 2,300 dex damage to all of your opponent's units at the end of each turn. So it's actually a pretty nice captain effect to take on, you know, like the seahorses or the penguin isles that you want to try and farm for, because it'll basically kill all of those units in one hit. So it's pretty nice captain effect. And now the special ability will start at 23 turns and max at 17 turns. He'll change his own orb to dex and deal just several times attack in dex damage. So a pretty basic special, you know, changing his own orb to dex is actually pretty nice. Gives you some more damage output in the next turn, but, you know, just to have some extra damage, it's not a bad special, definitely not a great special, but overall the DeKalvin Brothers are a very nice unit to have in your character box. Now, one of the absolute powerhouses of this new batch is the Maelstrom Spider Squad. Now, this guy here is a Psy Striker type unit, where at level 99 he has 2,755 health, nearly 1,500 attack, and minus 150 recovery. Just those stats, like nearly 1,500 recovery, like, you know, 1,500 is like the max, like top tier amount of attack point damage, and having a unit that can get close to that is just phenomenal. And his captain effect will boost the attack of Psy characters by 3 times if the HP is below 30% at the start of a turn. So basically, he's like a Whitebeard for purely Psy characters, or it's like a Psy version of X-Drake's captain effect. And his special ability, which is amazing, which starts at 21 turns and maxes at 14 turns, will reduce the crew's current HP by 30% and deal 10 times this unit's attack in fixed damage to one enemy, and then will amplify the effects of orbs by 1.75 times for a single turn. Like, this is just an amazing special, and like partnered with the fact that he has nearly 1500 attacks, so you can just imagine the damage output that this gives to Psy teams. It's just a very, very nice unit overall, definitely one of the powerhouses of this new batch. The next unit that they're going to be introducing is the beautiful Ice Witch WHITEBEARD. Now, she is an int slasher type unit, where at max at level 99, of course, she'll have 2278 health, just under 1000 attack, and just under 400 recovery. So overall, the stats of this unit are not as great as the other units in this batch. Her captain effect will boost the attack of int characters by 2.5 times once she's evolved, which is actually really, really nice. Very, very same captain effect as Talnami. So if you don't have a Talnami, you know, WHITEBEARD just fills that spot perfectly. And the special ability of WHITEBEARD, which starts at 18 turns and maxes at 12, will reduce bind and silence duration by 2 turns and boost attack against delayed enemies by 1.2 times for 3 turns. Now, I don't think we've had a special like this introduced into the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise thus far. So basically what it means is if you have an enemy that has already been turn delayed by using, like, let's say Bram, Mr. 3, Golden Pound Usopp, any of those guys, and you see the little clock next to their health bar, that would mean that if you activate this special, you'll get a 1.2 times boost if you are hitting an enemy that is delayed already. So that is pretty nice. Like, you can just imagine partnering this up with a Mr. 3 in an int team. This would work amazingly well just to take down some interesting bosses. So I think that WHITEBEARD, you know, overall is, you know, not one of the better units of this batch, but she's definitely very useful to have in your character box for, you know, just the right situation where you might need WHITEBEARD. And yeah, so that's WHITEBEARD, and we're going to move on to Little Oars Jr. So the last unit I'm going to be talking about before we reach the actual new 6-star is Little Oars Jr. Charging, who is a strength shooter type unit. Now at max, he has 4000 health. That is just amazing. 4000 health is just unheard of. That is just crazy. And if you max Cotton Candy him, you know, he goes to 4500 health. If you go plus 100 on health, which is just amazing. Now, he also has 1300 attack, which is nothing to really scoff at either. That's very, very powerful. However, his recovery does lack, where he only has 9 recovery at max level. Now, his captain effect will boost the attack of shooters by 2.75 times if the HP is below 30% at the start of the turn. So this is a very nice boost to slasher type units. Not slasher, shooters, sorry. Especially because we don't have Zephyr yet. Once we get Zephyr, he'll definitely be like one of the best shooters to lead with, you know, other than Strong World Ace, which we do not have yet. And also the special ability of Little Oars Jr. starts at 25 turns and maxes at 18, will deal 20 times his attack in strength damage to all enemies, and also boost the chance of getting strength orbs for 3 turns. Now, this is very similar to Thatcher's special, you know, giving you 3 turns of getting high chance of quick orbs. Now, getting this one will give you a high chance of strength orbs. Gives strength teams a lot of power. And just, you know, to farm for those strength orbs when you're trying to head into the final room. Like, I can just imagine this being really, really good. Like, activating this special, you know, against Doflamingo, getting so many red orbs, which is, like, amazing. That's exactly what you want against Doflamingo. So, I think Little Oars Jr. is a very, very nice unit. I don't think he's, like, the best unit to have right now. However, later on down the track, Little Oars Jr. is going to be an absolute powerhouse unit that you must get. And now we have the unit that everyone will be after, which is the brand new 6-star Phoenix Marco, commander of the 1st Division of the Whitebeard Pirates. Now, he is a quick fighter type unit where at max level, he'll have 3013 health, 1402 attack, and 455 recovery. So obviously some great stats there. Nearly 500 recovery, 1400 attack, over 3k health, you know, just an amazing statistically wise unit. Just like a unit that you really want to have on your team. So captain effect of Marco will reduce the damage received by 30% if your HP is above 70% at the start of the turn. So if your HP is above 70%, you're going to be getting a lot of damage reduction, which is good because you don't want to fall below that 70% threshold. Because if you are above 70%, you also get another effect where it boosts the attack of quick and Psy characters by 2.75 times if your HP is above 70% at the start of the turn. So this is very reminiscent of the Boa Hancock Legend 6-star as well, where they both will boost quick and Psy units by 2.75 times. So this is actually quite a dilemma. Like, a lot of people wonder which one is better, whether Mako is the better one or Boa. But now let's move on to the special, where at 25 turns is the at the start, and we'll max out at 18 turns. It will recover 100 times this character's recovery in your HP and amplify the orb effects by 1.5 for 2 turns. Like, right there, that special is just absolutely amazing. The only thing about this is that it maxes at 18 turns, where Boa Hancock maxes at like 13 turns. So you're going to be accessing Boa Hancock's special a lot more than Marco's. However, I believe that Marco's special is a lot more powerful and a lot more destructive than Boa's. So as you can see, like, Marco is just an amazing unit altogether. Definitely a unit that you want to be trying to pick up. But obviously he is a legend, so getting those red posters will be a little bit difficult. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and if you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.